Welcome to Technique Friday with Els. Today I will show you how to create a shaker card featuring one of Karen Burniston's character dies, Chili the Penguin. I was inspired of something I saw on Facebook, a card I saw on Facebook, and I thought it would be a fun idea with one of Karen's dies. So I'm going to create this one for you. So first of all, the dies that I used for this card. So this is the ring accordion. And with Karen's ring accordion, you get all those extra circles that I used and those two top pieces so you can make your own ornaments. And then here I have Chili, the penguin, and you will see all those character dies, and you need to check out the website because we have so many different ones and they're so fun. So they all have a shadow and then the overlay and like eyes, and this is the beak and the feet, and then this one comes with a little scarf. And then I use the outdoor edges, and that's just for those little trees here at the bottom. But the outdoor edges it's a very versatile die to use. Then I want to show you some cards using another character die, also for Christmas. Like this is Rudy the reindeer, and the card is the sleigh gift card holder pop-up. So that's a very fun die as well. And I love Jolly the mouse for Christmas, and just look how fun. And then you see the props as well. So I'm going to start with Chili. So I die cut all the pieces already with the adhesive on the back. So I start with the white kind of shadow. Then I'm going to take, let me use my tweezers for that. I'm going to take off the release sheet, and I'm going to stick that down and try to center it as nicely as possible, of course. So you need to have like a white border around the head. And then this piece, that's basically a leftover, but I like to use that to line up the eyes, or the background for it, like the back of the eyes. So that's this one. You see, and I just pop it in here so that I know it's on the correct place. Then I have his little eyes. So you see how easy it is to put those characters together, and they all have the same, so they all work the same. They all have that shadow, and then you build it from the shadow. Everything has adhesive on the back. And that's Chili. And then you could decorate it with one of the prop sets, but I have here the little scarf, and I cut it out of felt. If you want to cut felt, I advise you to use like a metal adapter plate, or like a precision base plate, but anything to give it some extra pressure, so that has adhesive on the back as well. And this one I just start lining it up here and just kind of lay it down. Isn't he adorable? And then I have the card here. So what I did already, I used that, let me show you, I used that base die. So I use this one to cut the hole in the card. So that comes with the die set. Then I have cut like these pieces. So that's a piece of acetate, and this is white cardstock with adhesive. So I use that middle ring, and then I also use that outer ring. So that made that circle. Then I'm going to cut this off. So this was just to show you, and then I'm going to use the acetate. And I'm going to trim it a little bit smaller. Yeah, it's hard to see, but I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller, and then it's easier to glue it like nice, that it doesn't stick out on the side. So just trim it a little bit smaller, that circle. So now I have my piece of acetate. Then I'm going to take this off, the release sheet. Stick this on here. And then I'm going to use my thin tape to give it some extra, that I know for sure that it doesn't leave, that it's stuck well. And with that thin tape I can just go around, and it will, so that's a 3mm tape, and it will crinkle a little bit, but that's totally fine. It doesn't matter at all, because that will not show, because the tape itself is thin. Then I'm going to take this off. Put that window in here, and of course it needs to be precise, because this hole is the same as the inside of this one. So I want to make sure I place it on there correctly. So now I have my first window. Then I'm going to take my foam. So this is white foam with the adhesive on the back. So I did the same. So I used that inner circle and that outside to cut that foam. So that's exactly the same as the other pieces. Same size. So again, I just lay it on here. So that's how I make my shaker box. And because this is foam, I kind of go along the line here, because it's kind of more fluffy than the, here I am, so that's good. So now I'm going to put in my candies, and I have this You know, we crafters save a lot, and I had these for ages. And you know, don't throw anything out, because now I can use them. Okay, and then I have here, I have the same circle again. So I already trimmed this one, the acetate one, I already cut a little bit smaller. So then I'm going to again take this off. So you just basically build that shaker card. And I didn't want cardstock on the back, I wanted it to be transparent. So this again, I'm going to put it on here. And then I'm going to take that thin tape again, because it needs a little bit more. And now stick it on here. And see, because all those circles are the same size, you know, it looks nice right away. And now I have my little shaker. See, and then I'm going to take my top piece. I have those little stickers, so I use one of the borders here. And then I can trim it, or I can just fold it over. Either or is nice. Then I'm going to add my chili. There we go. And then I'm going to add those little trees from the outdoor edges, but I'm only going to use the trees. So I already cut that with adhesive on the back. So just color those with the markers. Could be any marker, of course. I'm using a Copic here. There we go. Just snip it off here. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I have a few images at the bottom for other YouTubes, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and see you again next time.